Brock was made, and beating me, I don't think was going to elevate Brock that much more. I just didn't think he was the right guy. I wanted to save it for somebody who needed it. If we were going to break it, I wanted to make sure it was for the right person. I personally didn't think Brock needed it. Brock was made, and beating me, I don't think was going to elevate Brock that much more. He had already had his run in the WWE. He had his run in the UFC. He'd come back and he ate everybody up. I just didn't think he was the right guy. Like I said, I didn't have a problem. Love Brock to death. Just don't think he was the guy that should have got it.
Right.
So that was my only kind of question. When I got to the building that day, at that point I was still going over. So the finish changed during the course of the day. And I knew, like, I'm sitting in my dressing room and I'm all by myself and just trying to kind of go through my head what I want to get done, what I'm trying to get across, and I see Vince come in. And as soon as he walked through the door, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew why he was coming, because it just doesn't happen, right? Vince doesn't just come to you. It's usually if there's something needs to be done, he sends somebody, hey, Vince wants to see you. Can you see him in his office? He came to my dressing room. And as soon as he walked through, I said, I know. All right, the finish is getting changed. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
Right.
And of course, he laid it out, and he goes, Mark, I'm going to put Brock over. And I'm like, okay. I said, are you sure? Yeah, I think, and it's kind of, he's halfway trying to sell me on it. Like, if Brock doesn't beat you, who's going to beat you, right? And I'm thinking, well, nobody. If the right guy doesn't come along,
right,
then you don't break it, and you have this piece of history that would be cool. But always in my head, I always at some point figured it would be in this business. At some point, they're going to pull. Sure. They're going to pull the card and ask for the favor, and that's just the way it is.